So, I was going to tell you that we're Unspoken. But we have a cool banner that we printed up with our logo, and this raises up, but it broke. So it's half banner, little person size. But it was supposed to be cool. I'm sorry, it's not. But it don't matter, really, does it? We got 2 white guys from Maine. So, we got a redneck from West Virginia. And we got 2 Spanish guys from Spanish.
Saying that we're from Spanish, and I keep telling them that is not an actual place. I mean, is it like we're all the same because we look the same?
I didn't say that.
I don't call you Canadian. You look just like a Canadian. I'm just saying.
Just say it. That's rude.
Why? Did you guys hear that? Why? That's Tennessee for y'all right there. Why? Took me like 2 years to learn how to pronounce that.
Just don't do your Maine accent, because that's really awful.
Oh, please.
Don't do your New England accent. It's terrible. And I'm not saying don't do it to get you to do it, you know? Your wife would ask you.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, good. So, let's see. We're gonna play this song for you, okay? This is our attempt.
Wait.
No, I was telling the VIP people that I was trying to learn how to use my filter. My wife is trying to really get me to, because I say a lot of dumb things. And now I have kids and they say a lot of dumb things too. So it's coming back.
All I can say is don't judge because the Lord is not through with him. Okay?
But anyway, this is one of our oldest songs, and it attempts to blend the culture of Maine and the culture of Spanish into a song. And now,
say Spanish one more time, I promise.
I would love to say that it involved the culture of West Virginia, but there ain't no honky-tonk redneck thing in there, so sorry.
There's no Billy Ray Cyrus in this song.
No, nothing. But, can you sing it with me tonight? It's just like this, ready? Some of y'all know this, but here we go. I got joy, like a river, and it runs straight through my soul. So you just repeat the last phrase, here we go. I got joy, like a river, and it runs straight through my soul. Let's get it. As the river's waters run upon me and bank flow, river flow, and vegetation is replacing like death in exchange for salvation. You see the current keeps moving and waiting in that water flow, river flow, yeah. You gotta step to the show, trade your riches for flow and flow, river flow. 'Cause I've got joy, like a river, and it runs straight through my soul, yes, yes it does. I got joy, like a river, and it runs straight through my soul. Now, the redemption story will forever be told, passed down from generations, from the pages of old history. We'll tell this story forever and ever and ever, y'all. We sing in songs of joy, my Redeemer is here. We see it from this generation, blindsided by fear. But history will tell this story forever and ever and ever. See, I got joy, like a river, and it runs straight through my soul, yeah. Oh, I got
was in the Dominican Republic, I met the Lord, but I also met this guy. Makes me really happy when everyone claps for Spanish so much louder, like birds chirp when I say John and I are from Maine, but anyway, it's fine. So I met this guy, and 2 months later, the Lord just kind of made two total strangers, kind of like kin, I guess that's a southern word for family.
So weird.
Sure. But, 2 months later after we met, I moved back to Maine, and I brought him back as a real-life souvenir. So,
I'm so glad you think it's funny. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I thought I was coming to New York. Because when you're Dominican, baby, it's all New York, Manhattan, Empire State. As a matter of fact, my mom, right now, she thinks I'm going to New York City. I've told her 3 times, Connecticut. She's like, yeah, go, make sure you call your uncle. He lives in Queens, ma. It's like hours. It's all New York. So I meet him, he's like, hey, you want to come and tell people about Jesus and play guitar? And I'm like, this is my chance. New York. I landed in New York, all right? And then we took like a Fongwa bus. I don't know if you ever taken that experience. $10 from Chinatown to Boston. I mean, they had like chickens and everything. I was like, New York? I thought I was back in the Dominican for a second. I was like, there's a guy eating empanada. And it was weird. And then I landed in Maine. It was so pretty. So it was the summer.
promised.
But then it happened, and nobody warned me. All the warning that I had was his father told me one day, hey, Mike, do you know what long jumps are? And I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, you'll find out. That first winter, minus 180 degrees, I thought I was gonna die. I was thinking, Lord, I'll live the good life. You brought me here to the land of the cold. And then as I was deep in thought and meditation and adoration, everything that ends with Asian, I saw this thing in the middle of his house, and this shiny object, and it was like the Shekinah glory of Jehovah was, it was a wood stove. And I'm like, I'm saved, Lord! It's like a burning bush experience. Burning wood experience. And then this was me the whole remaining of the winter. Eventually I had to rotate like the rotisserie chickens you see in the store. Because we all know here that if you spend too much time in the front, the bag gets cold. So you have to maintain an even warmth. Anyways, that's what I have to say. That's what we call no bueno. Okay, no bueno.
That means no good in Spanish for those who don't know.
I think they know they're a very diverse crowd.
I don't know. This lady doesn't. She's from Maine.
She totally did.
But either way, listen, all that to say that this is Mike Gomez from the Dominican Republic. Give it up for him on guitar. Don't know what he said. So the next person is John that I have to introduce. He's my pastor's son. He's a goody two-shoes. He's a know-it-all, and he's a smarty pants. And
Wow.
Yeah, that was a mouthful, but it's all true. In fact, John is so smart that he graduated first in his class all the way through school, so someone's mama give him a hand because it's a pretty good accomplishment. But I will say that he was homeschooled, so he's the only person in his class. Still pretty good. I'm sure we'll come in second. But either way, give it up for John on acoustic guitar here tonight. Dave's being Barnabas over here, being the encourager.
He did really great.
Gonna wait till after the show, okay? Now, I wish I had something to say about Dave, but we just met him, and he's from West Virginia, and I know nothing about West Virginia.
I can tell you they fry just about everything. Like everything.
I do know this, though. Northern people, they love, because I'm one, they love, I wish I had a word that wouldn't be so offensive to Southern people, but I don't. So I won't say anything. But they love to hear the Southern dialect. So I figured at least Dave could entertain this place talking. You know? That'd be fun. Can you say something?
I've worked hard on losing that accent. What would you like for me to say? Y'all wanna go over to a field and tip a cow or eat some hay? Where's the butter? I'd like to fry it. Paula Dean's my favorite cook.
Oh, that's good.
That's not funny, she's a saint.
I do like to eat some hay. That was pretty brilliant. I could see you do that. Now, give it up for Dave. He plays bass, okay? My favorite person to introduce is this guy back here. Yeah, that's good. We met in the bathroom. It wasn't weird. It was just
It's already weird.
No.
The moment you say, I met him, it's weird.
That's the first place I remember seeing him, but it doesn't get any weirder than that. But I remember him telling me his name, and I remember being from Maine and having no culture in Maine, but its own weird culture. I remember being perplexed when he told me his name, because his name is Ariel, and the only Ariel I ever knew was a white red-headed mermaid. So there's like a glitch in the matrix in my mind, and I was like, wait a second. But I know I'm saying it like a gringo, but you can chill, okay? But either way, he's sitting on this wonderful box back there, so I'd like to introduce him as Ariel Munoz from Puerto Rico. The big guy in the little box, everybody. Give it up for him. after that. Let's sing this so we can close it, all right? You ready to sing with me tonight? I know y'all can sing, so I already heard you this morning and a little bit earlier. It was just like this, all right? We gotta wait for it to come back around, but it's coming in 1, 2, 3. I say yeah, yeah, yeah. I say yeah, yeah, yeah. I say yeah, yeah. That's good. Real good. Here we go. I say yeah, yeah. I say yeah, yeah. All right, like birds. Just dudes. That's weird for a bunch of guys. All right. Let's end this, all right? 1, 2, 3. Put your hands together with us, like this. I said, flow, river, flow. Flow, river, flow. Flow.